Hi guys, what is going on and welcome to today's YouTube video. In today's video we are going to discuss the current state of Bitcoin, Ethereum. We are going to look at potential trade setups on both of them because Bitcoin is soon going to get a breakout out of this range, either to the upside or downside, and we need to make sure that we are prepared, that we are going to be in a position. Why do I think that we are going to see a breakout out of this range soon? Because for the past 10 days Bitcoin has been trading within this very slow, boring and choppy range within the bigger range. And once you see these smaller ranges occur, where you see a little bit of compression, where you see a very low volume, that usually means that a breakout out of the range is imminent. Now obviously we need to make sure that we are prepared. We can see that on the top side we have this liquidity build up over here, right? Constant lower highs being formed, lots of liquidity resting above those highs. At the bottom, we have these lows being formed, lots of liquidity resting below those lows. Now, personally, I would only be interested in shorts if we start tapping into this hour 4 fair value gap over here, right? Everyone is looking for shorts right now because they think that this will break no matter what right now, and we are going to see a move to the downside from here. Is that possible? Yes, it is possible for sure. But everyone that is looking for shorts, where are they going to put their stop? They're going to put their stop above the high over here, which means there's even more liquidity building up over there. Alongside of the stop losses, we also have this unfilled, untapped hour 4 fair value gap. If we are going to go from swing high to swing low, we can see that our premium is also aligning with that hour 4 fair value gap. So personally, I do not think it is worth the RR over here to start shorting over here, put your stop over here, targeting the fill of these imbalances over here. I think that the only way I will be interested in short is once we take out these highs where there's lots of liquidity resting. Once we start tapping into this hour 4 fair value gap, once we tap into the premium, because we know that market makers, if they want to get in on an impulse to the downside, they are only looking for shorts once we tap into the premium of this impulse to the downside. They're not going to build shorts within the discount. They will only start building shorts within the premium. And now in this instance, the premium of this move is aligning beautifully with the fill of that hour 4 fair value gap. And it is also aligning beautifully with this critical resistance area over here, right? Because we can see multiple times, huge resistance, right? Every single time. Critical resistance. And right now we have seen a beautiful breakdown candle below that resistance area. So it should act as big resistance if we go back up. So personally, I will be looking for shorts once we take out the highs over here. So basically just going to mark out this high over here, going to set my alert like this. If we take it out, I will start looking for shorts within the area over here for the Bitcoin price. Once we start tapping into that hour 4 fair value gap, once we start tapping into that premium of this move to the downside. Still believe that we are in a higher time frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are still getting the 5th impulse to the upside, but personally expecting something like this, tap into these imbalances over here before getting the proper pump to the upside. If I don't get confirmation for shorts over here, I'm not going to take any shorts and we might just squeeze higher. Why could we squeeze higher? Because everyone is looking for the same kind of shorts around this area, and in case they get underwater, we might squeeze them all out and take their stops that might be resting above these highs over here. Okay? Very easy and simple plan on Bitcoin. If we're going to take a move to the downside, I will be looking for longs around $29,000 or otherwise around this previous resistance area over here. And I will look for longs around that area. That will be in between $28.4 and $28,000. 2 areas of interest for longs once I see signs that the price is holding over there. Look for shorts around this area. Look for longs around this area, targeting new yearly highs. Very easy, very simple plan. Wait for the right confirmations, take your trades with correct risk management and target those take profit areas. Now Ethereum is looking quite interesting as well, because in my opinion, Ethereum has taken most of the liquidity over here, right? So we had this beautiful liquidity buildup with this move to the downside, we took out that liquidity. Now, we still have some liquidity resting below this low over here. We still have some liquidity resting below these lows over here, but most of the liquidity has been taken by sweeping all of the lows over here and by finding support. If I'm going to zoom in a little bit on a 1 hourly time frame, we found beautiful support over here around this untapped demand area over here. I shared this idea on Twitter. I shared this idea in our Discords. Beautiful bounce from the demand area to the upside. Could have been an easy trade if you followed me. Now, currently, Ethereum is looking a little strong compared to Bitcoin. It's forming a higher low. Bitcoin also forming a higher low, but Bitcoin close to breaking this previous low. Now, something I'm keeping an eye on is Ethereum potentially forming a higher low over here, while at the same time, Bitcoin is forming a lower low. If that occurs, and if we created S&T kind of divergence, I will be looking for longs around this area, targeting this high and this high, two beautiful equal highs. I do think we have lots of liquidity resting above these highs. There's lots of stop losses resting above these equal highs over here. And I do think that this makes up for a nice target for Ethereum. If we are going to take out these highs, it could be a potential area where we can start looking for shorts on the Ethereum price. Do keep in mind that I wouldn't be surprised if we are going to visit this high all the way over here. Okay, we might squeeze higher. Keep that in mind. But if we are going to take out these highs, and if we are going to tap into this supply area over here, where there was beautiful supply coming in after sweeping the liquidity above this high, if we are going to see the right confirmations around that supply area, I will be looking for shorts on Ethereum targeting lower levels. All right. Clear setup. If we are going to squeeze higher in case we don't get the right confirmation, so once again guys, not going to set any limits over here, I will be looking for shorts once we take out the highs over here. Same kind of setup, want to see low time frame break of structures, want to see low time frame liquidity sweeps, and I will start looking for shorts targeting lower levels over here. Clear as day. Beautiful charts on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. This area over here, this entire area of interest, right, is also aligning with our previous range highs over here. Huge resistance, right, drop off. So we could also just possibly deviate above, deviate back below, and then short it to the downside, right? Now, when would I start looking for longs? Once again, when we start forming that S&T divergence, or what could be a potential play is if we sweep the demand area over here, right? So we sweep all of this liquidity. I do not want us to break this low, right? I want us to front run this low. Why do I want us to front run this low? Because this low will be a low where a lot of shorts will look to take profit. If they take profit over here, the drawn liquidity above these highs will be gone because their stop losses will be gone once they take profit, or they move the stop loss to break even. So then the market makers wouldn't be interested anymore to take out the stops above those highs over there. But if we are going to sweep this demand and sweep the liquidity below these lows, if we then reclaim this demand, I will look for longs on the retest of the demand, targeting these highs with our invalidation below this low. This would be a beautiful setup in my opinion, right? Why? Because if we are going to break this demand, people will FOMO into shorts, try to look for take profits over here. We front run those take profits, we reclaim it. These shorts that were opened over here will all be underwater. In that case, if they are underwater, we reclaim it, we send it. Their stop losses will be resting above this high, and these highs, and we will take them all out. Okay, that could trigger a beautiful short squeeze to the upside. I do think the Ethereum chart is looking a little prettier compared to the Bitcoin chart. Looking for a quick flush, reclaim it, long it, send it to the upside. Beautiful potential setup developing right here on the Ethereum price. If you guys do have any questions after watching this YouTube video, please let me know in the comment section down below. Also make sure to smash up the like button, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday's video. Ciao, ciao!